Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to another preview and prediction video. Today, we'll be covering Kiss of Life. I've already covered many other groups if you're interested, and let me know what other groups you would like to see as well. Anyways, let's get into it. So right off the rip, Kiss of Life struck me as a super talented group, and I would definitely put them in that conversation as one of the most talented groups in the industry at the moment. I discovered them around their Midas Touch era, which was a great introduction, but prior to that, they already had two EPs out, and their debut even featured solo work, which I would say was quite impressive as most groups don't really push solo work for at least a few years, so kudos to them. Now, I would say since Midas Touch, they've had a pretty strong placement within the fifth generation, and for a moment, it felt like they were on their way to being contenders in the industry and even leaders of the fifth generation. Now, obviously, they had that situation last year that caused a huge wave of their fan base to depart, and because of that, it has slowed down their momentum drastically. I mean, if we take a look at their stats with 224, it was pretty bad for the most part. I mean, I talked about it in my videos, and it performed even worse than some groups that are within the underground space of K-pop. So, would I say they have fallen off? Almost, but not quite, especially with Who Is She showing us that it's still possible for them to regain that fan support, but I will cover that in a future video. Now, moving forward, I think their only main focus should be to rebuild their reputation, and by that I mean they should just continue with their normal activities. And I know some fans will never let go of what happened, and I feel like the group has already addressed the issue, but if you expect them to apologize all the fucking time, then it's never going to end. It's an endless loop. And knowing that K-pop fans can really take things to the extreme if you let them, it's just not worth the effort. I remember making a poll about this not too long ago, and the comments just went ballistic. So I'll never touch sensitive issues like this ever again. As for me, I still support them all the way, and I really want them to succeed. Now, could they return to that level of contention in 2026? I think we will see some progress towards the right direction, but I will probably give it another year before we start putting them in that conversation for a day song. Now, I hope they prove me wrong, but this is one of those situations where they just need time to heal. But from what I've seen so far, it looks like they're still in the game and hitting it hard.
Pause.
With all this activity, they're making music and picking up wins. Now, I don't really have any complaints about them if I'm being honest. The only thing that I would love to see from them is more solo work. I mean, especially from Natty. And I'm not just saying that because she's my bias, but also because Sugarcoat was such a phenomenal song. Maybe even collaborations with other idols would be nice, as I do know Julie has collaborated with Nayeon and Irene and Solgi in the past. So that's another path they could take, and really, I would love to see more idols in the industry do that more often. And to this day, they're still one of the most unique groups in my opinion, as they are like the only ones who really have an emphasis on that R&B style, and they have a ton of great songs within their discography so far, so I feel confident about their quality of work moving forward. Now, I feel like once they do return to being a leading group, that it will transform them into a formidable group, at least within the fifth generation. I mean, a ton of groups within the fourth generation are reaching their prime, whereas a lot of fifth gen groups are showing early signs of becoming Daesung caliber. So what I'm saying is, really soon, the K-pop scene could be an absolute bloodbath. And by that I mean it's going to be super competitive, whether that's with talent, resources, group development, and don't get me started on the upcoming debuts, and even future solo debuts. So a lot to look forward to in the coming years, and I just hope Kiss of Life becomes a pillar within that era. But what about you guys? What are some of your thoughts on Kiss of Life moving forward? Let me know down in the comments. We only got 2 more groups left before heading into June, so get ready because I have so much to talk about for 2026. And there you go. If you enjoyed the video, then drop a like, as that does help me out a lot here. And if you want to see more content like this, then consider subscribing for future videos. And that said, thank you so much for watching, and take care.